Once upon a time in a modern city, surrounded by tall skyscrapers and glowing streetlights, there was a little mouse named Gizmo. Gizmo was no ordinary mouse, for she dreamed of exploring the world outside her tiny mouse hole. She had heard tales of the great adventures of her ancestors and longed to be brave and experience something extraordinary. One day, as the sun rose golden over the buildings, Gizmo decided it was time to make her dreams come true. She packed her tiny backpack with a few pieces of cheese and a bit of chocolate in case she got hungry. With a pounding heart and trembling paws, she left the mouse hole and ventured into the big, wide world. Gizmo wandered through parks and crossed busy streets. She met friendly squirrels and curious birds who encouraged her to continue on her journey. But the further she got from home, the more her doubts grew. The streets became narrower, the people louder, and suddenly the world seemed overwhelmingly large. When she stood at a bustling intersection, she could hardly bring herself to go on. But then she remembered the stories of her grandmother, who always said, "Courage doesn't mean not being afraid, it means moving forward despite the fear." With determination, Gizmo took a deep breath and leaped across the busy street. She made it to the other side just in time before the light turned red. A few passers-by looked at her in surprise and smiled. Gizmo felt proud like never before. Her adventure led her to an old park surrounded by tall trees and fragrant flowers. But as she looked around, she noticed a frightened bird trapped in a net. Its wing was injured and it couldn't fly. Gizmo felt that this was her chance to do something significant. With all her courage and determination, she climbed up the net and freed the bird. She gently tied its wing with a blade of grass and blew gentle wind to help it fly again. The bird flapped its wings and soared high above the trees. It circled back and landed in front of Gizmo, its eyes shining with gratitude. "You are brave and kind," it chirped. "Now that you've overcome your fear, you can achieve anything." Gizmo smiled, a warm feeling of satisfaction filling her. She had not only proven to herself that she could be brave, but she had also helped another living being. On her way back home, she felt light and happy. When she arrived back at her mouse hole, Gizmo proudly told the other mice about her adventure. They listened with fascination and admired her bravery. Gizmo had learned that true courage often lies in helping others and staying true to oneself. And so Gizmo continued to live in her mouse hole, but now with the knowledge that she always had the strength to be brave and stand up for what was right. And as she sat by the window in the evenings, watching the stars twinkle in the sky, she knew that her adventure was only the beginning. The moral of the story: courage doesn't mean not being afraid, it means moving forward despite the fear. It's important to face our fears and do what is right, even when it seems difficult. Through bravery and kindness, we can not only help ourselves, but also others and achieve great things.
If you enjoyed this story, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can look forward to new stories every week.